Hello, my friends. I'm Zada and I kiss your heart. I am incredibly proud of you. You have to keep writing to me. Please continue calling me. That you're breathing. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. I'm proud of me and of you. I'm so happy that I can be of help. I will keep doing this these video registrations until we finish the argument, the subject. I remind you, we have this. This is the practical guide of how to carve your own David out of the marble, which means to tonify our immunity system today. This will be, we will publish it, and I will also make a complete video and audio, but we will publish it once we finished our episodes. Once you understood, I'll give you the complete material so that you can print it or listen to it or watch. All right? So I thank you very much. I'm really thrilled about you. Okay, so continue being Michelangelos, because David is really pulsing now to get out. Advice, you know what, leave a message for the others as well, because as we said, the example, my dears, it must yell at the others. Okay, it's okay. My husband came home and he's worried that he's gonna cause trouble. So all right. What are we going to talk about today is the sunlight. I try to bring you some sunshine because today it is a little bit cloudy. To me, I'm always bringing sun into my life. I hope I can do it for you too a little bit. But since the sun work is usually almost completely done by the sun and by our body, because when we get in contact with the sun rays, our immunity system tonifies. It's simply as simple as that. You can find more information on the internet. I will try to keep very much to the essential. So I was saying, since the job is done by the sun and by our body, so it's really a really short episode for today. I will try and explain a little bit better the prevention. We will sort of say invade COVID's privacy today. And why is that? Because the prevention is the technique of how to use, to avoid COVID's muscles, okay? While we take advantage of its weaknesses. And it is not an orc almighty. It's just a little bit of a little thing, and this scares us because we can't see him yet. And it has many weaknesses. We have to simply understand so we can really understand that what is to be done is correct, so that we accept and we do without exception the things that we have to do for prevention. So this virus, it's not stupid. So it likes living organic. It loves mainly animals, mainly, completely, totally, as you used to say, and otherwise we would have seen signs of it around in the nature, right? And some species of birds, but mainly animals. So this takes us to another logical conclusion. It eats inside of us organic it eats and it spreads using the host and this and fooling the host to that it the cell of COVID is one of our cells. It's what most of what usually viruses do, and this is why we really don't like it, because one, it makes us feel bad, and two, it fools us. Okay, well, mainly because we experience death, and this is not pleasant. But the other two reasons are these. And but it has weaknesses, as in, for instance, it dehydrates within 3 hours if it stays in air. On surfaces, it survives a little bit longer, as in almost 3-4, depends on the kind of the surface, 3-4 days. Yet it is proven that it is contagion is very rare from objects. It is easier throughout air. Coughing, sneezing, it doesn't help. So this is why I have to stay at distance from my dearest, but feel that heat of love every single time. Even more, my dearest. You know, you might consider it as a new technique of intensifying love. Just try to look at it this way until it's over. And then you'll just break them and squeeze them with the hugs. Okay? Just let that part of your body get warmed. Take care of the distance, possibly a little bit more than 1 meter, because sneezing and coughing has a force of propulsion. Stay a little bit more than 1 meter distant. Talk, love. On the other hand, as we said, if on the surfaces the virus succeeds in remaining alive for longer, this is why we have to disinfect, especially the hands. Try not to touch your face, your mouth, your eyes once you touch something in public. Find the way to disinfect your hands. 70% of alcohol is all that we need, and it's dead. Okay, so disinfect. Learn to control your body and get aware of what you do with your hands, mainly. Okay, keep the mask clean, my dearest. Remember, we are a community. We are a community of beings, germs, bacteria, and viruses, if you want. I have, in the honor of this episode, I got a herpes. What is the herpes? It is a virus. A very wise one, because he knows how to go to sleep. So it stays in the body. I contracted it and I was about 7 years old. It was a tragedy because I had the feeling I was living for my face. So it was something like this, and it seemed like for about a month my life was over. Luckily, I have a very wise mom, and she explained how this stuff functions. And she taught me that I have to learn how it works so that I learn how to put it to sleep. I don't hate it anymore. We're living happily ever after. But every time I feel the perfume, because I feel it. I feel when it's coming. He knew I was tired. For a few days I overworked. I love meat, so every now and then I exaggerate, and for many more days than I should, he felt it and I felt it. And I'm in the second day. Tomorrow it will already be asleep. And this is a fact, because we know each other for a long time now, me and this Mr. Therapist. And it seems like COVID has this characteristic. So, my dears, get up, get tough, and get in command, because if it is so, it is not 100% proven, but it is possible, because the doctors have seen that once it's been it comes back out of the nowhere. So, there is a way we can live happily together. My dears, this is not to make you scared. This is to make you understand that when you are a fortress, you're in command. Always. It's your house. Of course, we used to see ourselves as the house of ourselves, but we are actually a huge community. And germs, bacteria, there are some that every now and then, when they find the proper weakness, they flourish. But most of them are good. They help our immune system remain alert, awake, and functional. So, we were talking about the disinfecting, right? Okay, so keep the distance, my dears. Wash your hands at least 30 seconds with soap. Disinfect every time you're in crowded places, so you avoid being stressed. What did I touch? What did I do? Okay, so disinfect, especially when you touch something, but often, and don't be afraid to do it. Keep the mask clean and disinfect your masker every time you get home. This, you have to throw it away, not to use it anymore, because if you throw it away and use it again, it doesn't work that way. Okay, disinfect the masker and put a new mask in. And I insist here because the breathing apparatus is the whole, my dears. It has to be super strong, okay? And prioritize. Don't tell me that it's expensive, because do you want to die? That's my question, my dears. So the sun, we finished. I think it is logical to you. You have to keep the distance, keep clean, keep awake, and think about health. Be Michelangelos, but the boss of Michelangelos, just be aware that you are in command. Become wise and creatives. So we're talking about the sun today. We spoke about breathing, my dears. Every morning, afternoon and evening. Drink much in the morning, less in the evening. Allowed at least 2 liters a day. The sun, you have to stay at least half an hour a day. Expose yourself, your lovely silky skin, to the healthy rays of the sun. Our immune system apparatus is internal, but it is our health and our life, actually. And the entrance is the skin. So don't go out when it's hot, because you already know what I'm about to tell you. I'm here to remind you, because infrared are bad, ultraviolets are good. So in the morning until 9-10 o'clock at max. After 5-6 o'clock in the evening, your well-being must be your guide. If it burns, it's not okay. If it caresses you, go. Don't be afraid to play ball while you're doing this with your kids, with your dearest. Don't be afraid to take a walk. It is allowed. You can and you must allow yourself to the rules of health, of your health, my dears. All right. Since it is winter, remember that you have to supplement the lack of sun. Fruits, a lot of fruits, like oranges, lemons, kiwi, pineapple. Very good, amazing. Carrots, my dears, for the skin, the B group, not only the C, D, and E that really stimulates the immune system, but the B's, our lovely adored skin. Just don't worry about eating fruits and vegetables, all right? And it is advisable that you ask your doctor for supplements proper to your body, all right? Because during winter, it is logical, right? Okay, my dears. I think we're done. So, I have to tell you again, I'm proud of you all. It is amazing. Practice, practice, practice. And create that habit of health that will help you not need to remember that you're Michelangelo's, because one day you'll wake up yourself and say, I'm just as great. And I have the proofs. I love you. I'm Zada. I kiss your heart. And see you next time with foods, healthy foods. Bye-bye.